Hello everybody, Ken here, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. Hope you're all doing well today. We're in it. The Black Egg, 98%. Look at that, we're almost done. Maybe we'll wrap up today. Seems like we're pretty close. Boom. Hope you're all doing well, good to see you here. It's been a long ride, but we're here in the Black Egg. Vessel. Though bound, you shall know the state of the world. Hallownest will be whole again. Okay, and we got plenty of things we could do here. Primarily, I guess we could go forward and see what lies ahead. I think maybe we should start something else first, just to, you know, warm ourselves up. Warm ourselves up. There's a few things that I haven't done that I would kind of like to maybe consider. I don't know how I feel about the dream world bosses, but I would maybe like to try and do this fella, and maybe give Grimm another go, see how that is. Hi Reva, hope you're doing well. It's a lurk, but hi, thank you very much, pleasant to see you. Hope you're having a good day, and I presume you're watching the JoJo, so enjoy the JoJo. This place is lovely. Look at this. Oh, it's very ominous. I like how when we dash, we kind of disappear into the darkness. Also, I like that there's a lot of infection at the door that's clearly rushing out of here, but you don't really see it once you get deeper into the temple. So yes, I hope everyone had a pleasant weekend. I had a pretty nice weekend all told, although my heating is out, and still gonna be a little while before they fix it. So gonna been managing with boiling the kettle multiple times to have a shower and stuff like that, which is not ideal, but you know, you get by. Makes you remember how convenient our lives are these days. So I suppose, you know, it's not all bad really. A little bit of hectic living never did us any harm, and thankfully it's a situation where it's easy to manage anyway. Oh, we've also got these precepts. We will have to listen to the rest of the precepts today. But maybe not quite yet. I say today, we probably will do it today, but we'll see. I think maybe we go to Crystal Peak first, I think, is what I fancy. So let's head over there. And I was actually thinking about the bug in that little house down there, who talks about regrets. Now I was thinking about maybe what it might entail, but we don't really have a good way to easily test that out in our current situation. But we won't worry about it too much for right now. You know, we got plenty of things to be thinking about. Crystal Peak, says Kyle. Crystal Peak indeed. Let's take a peek in Crystal Peak. Look at it, it's lovely and pink. What a beautiful place. It's nice to come back here. I think we need to stop here. This is where we get off, right? Then we head up this way. I want to say, yeah. Oh, jump straight into that. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We're just going over here. Right, we're going to give this guy another go. And he's pretty tough, so no guarantees that we'll be able to do it. But we do have iframes, we have a double jump, we have a little bit more health than we did have. We could hypothetically swap out some of our bits and bobs here. Like we don't really need any of these. So we could put on something like our Unbreakable Heart that gives us more health. We've also got some of these other ones. We could put on Quick Focus, although like we don't have a ton of time to heal anyway, so it may not be the most useful. Because he's very, very relentless. We've also got something like the Lifeblood Core we could try, which gives us another chunk of protective health, another 4 hits there, which is only 2 hits because he hits for double damage. Hi Frosty, good to see you. Lovely and pink it is indeed. Right, let's go give this chap a bash and see if we can I just want to get warmed up before we proceed into the Black Egg, which we probably will do today, but don't want to rush into it. We don't really have too many geos, so we don't have too much to lose here, which is just as well because I'm immediately taking a hit there. Oh, he hits for 2 even if he just whacks you. Oh, and also I think if you dink his head, you're not actually safe. Oh. Yeah, you can't actually hit him on the head, which I suppose makes sense, all things considered. Also, I need to remember that I have iframes on the dash now. Ah, he got me. All right, okay. No, I didn't finish this guy. Exactly. To be fair, I don't think this is going to be too bad. We'll see. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'll give up on it again. But I think we could do it. I do remember that our soul goes in there with him, which is a little bit of a pain. Okay, no, we can get it to come out. Okay, that's good. If we had to deal with that, that would be a problem. Okay. Oh, the reaction times on him is so, oh my gosh. You have to be so quick to not get hit by him. Ah. Okay, I was just standing inside him there. That was a mistake. Okay. I think we just have to be aggressive with this guy. We don't have a lot of health to play with because you can't really heal. There's not a good opportunity, so we should probably just be using our magic to try and be as aggressive as possible. Okay, he's going to try and shoot us. We'll get away from him. There we go. Beautiful. You don't know why, but you did the one-shot kill you version of this guy today. That sounds like a nightmare. I don't think I want to do a one-shot kill me version of anything. Ah, I know you can slam when you're on the ground as well, which I always forget. There we go. Okay. Oof. Kind of just DPS'd our way through that, but we got it done. We got a decent chunk of geo as well. Add it to the collection. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I feel like that's just one of those things we were just strong enough to power through it. You know. You probably could do that slowly. I think that would be quite a fun fight to do with like just the nail. If you were like really competent at the game, to do it a little bit earlier on. Obviously you need to have the double jump to get in there anyway, so you have the double jump. I think the double jump allows you plenty of time to avoid, as long as you get good at... I feel like I'm too slow at reacting to his straight beam, because when he does the hand beam that comes at you, it takes me too long. I look at the beam appearing and not at his hand, and I don't have enough time to react when I look at it that way. Right, let's whap on our general exploration, although I think we're probably going to go to another fight, so maybe I'll take it off again fairly quickly, but we'll see. Slide back down here, leave everyone be. I'm not sure if we killed enough of these things to get journal entries, but I'm not too worried about doing that on stream. I also remember I was thinking about grinding out the currency. I did mention that last week, but I didn't actually do that. I didn't really think about it. For the upgrades from Divine that you can get, which I'm not too fussed about, but I thought, you know, it might be a nice thing just to get them out of the way. But I'm not too worried about it, so. If the option comes up, we'll do it, but maybe something for a future episode. I don't know if there's a particularly quick way to do it. I suppose there's not really. I mean, you can sell stuff, but you can only sell so many things. We don't have that many things to sell. Okay, perfect. Back to Hallownest. Our boy Zote the Mighty, who's honestly taken a bit of a weight off our shoulders by appealing to young Bretta. She seems very content with him, so we'll let them be. What does this one do? Oh right, the white hot energy. That is kind of cool, but it only works at full health, and I don't have a ton of confidence in my ability to not get hit at all. So maybe we take quick focus here and see if that does our job. All right, let's. Oh no, in fact we can't, because we have to. I forgot, we have to put on the other charm, so we actually don't have the slot for that. We could take off the nail art one. I don't think it's gonna. Well, actually, it might serve us well in this fight because you don't get a lot of big openings. But we do have to put on the Grimm Child, so we do only have the one slot, unless we take something else off. Which means we can't have quick focus unless we change something else that we have. Which honestly, I don't know what I would take off. What would we put on for one though? Spore Shroom we could put on. What else do we have? We don't really have a lot else. Steady Body actually could be quite good in this fight because it would stop us from knocking ourselves back into things, but I think we just have to be smart about when we're doing stuff. Quick Slash. I saw Martin using Quick Slash. It does look pretty cool. But I don't know if it's a me kind of thing. Weaver Song could be interesting, right? Because it just... Presumably they would just attack the enemy. Maybe we take the Spore Shroom. Spore Shroom's kind of nice general damage. Maybe we just whack that on for now. And see if we feel like changing it out, we can do. But we'll give this a bash. No guarantees that we'll be able to do it, but we'll try it out. This is a pretty hard fight. Having low volume, missed 95% of everything I said. That's fine. I've just been mulling over charms, really. Very good. The child burns with flame. Master is waiting for you. Okay. Let's give this a bash and see how we get on. No guarantees, but we'll try it. And here we go. Troupe Master Grimm. Little bow. Right, now I remember the attacks, but I don't remember the specifics of them. So, oh yeah, the big Shoryuken and then the flame. Okay, all right. Okay, we did a little parry there, which was nice. Dashed into that one. Okay, I need to get used to these attacks again. We didn't actually spend a ton of time on this fight. So. Oh, walked into that. Okay. Okay, I had just enough time to heal there, but I did get hit, so not sure that was the best strat. Might just turn my volume down just a tiny notch. It's a little bit loud. There we go. That shouldn't affect you, I don't think. Okay, back we go. I like this fight a lot, so but obviously, you know, gotta learn it, gotta work it out. It's just a lot of reacting and like spacing out. Once you know, there's only like 4 attacks. You know, there's the floor nails, there's the Shoryuken, there's the dive bomb, and then there's the projectiles. Can heal under the bats with Un. Oh, that's interesting. You can like dive under the bats. That's cool. Ah, okay. I've got to just not jump on that one. I probably should just dash through those. I need to use my iframes. This is the one with the biggest opening. He says getting hit. That Shoryuken is dangerous. Okay. Oh, I should just dash there. Safer. No, I walked into it. Okay. Alright. This actually might be a fight. I don't think I'll use it because of the slots it takes, but it might be an interesting fight to run like Joni's Blessing, where you just have a ton of blue health. Because you don't have a ton of time to heal, although that thing I might try out. In fact, should we try that out? I might do that instead of having the Spore Shroom and instead of having the Nail Master. Because I actually don't think the Nail Master are okay, but I don't think I have a ton of time. There's not a ton of good opportunities to charge them up, really. So maybe we'll try this, which, as Kyle was helpfully saying, is you can get down. We can't actually show it off here, but you can get down low and avoid. The floor dash and leap up is the most annoying. You don't have to punish it. No, I mean, I feel like this feels like one of those fights where, you know, I'm sure there probably are ways to punish everything, but maybe you don't. You just find the couple of attacks that you can punish, which are the, you know, I don't really want to try and punish during the floor spikes because I just want to stay still and make sure I don't get hit by them. The bats feel like the one that are the most punishable. The other ones I feel like I could dink on the dash, but just bow away. Okay, right, immediately getting hit there. Oh, yeah, that Shoryuken is tough. There's not really a good window. Okay, so you have to come out early for that one. Okay, alright. Ah. There we go. That is good. Okay, so you can get 2 heals off if you time it right, but you do have to be careful. Yeah, see, the iframes there are so nice because you can at least dash through it if you time it right. Oh, I actually ran out of heals and stood up into it. That was a pain. Punished by my lack of actual heals. Okay. Alright. Floor spikes is a good heal opportunity. Yes, it is, yeah. I just need to be a little bit quicker about my my recognizing the patterns and responding to them. But that'll come in time. I need to watch closely and get a better feel for what each attack looks like. Because they all have kind of distinct tells. They're just not super obvious. Whew. Okay. I really enjoy these kind of fights though, where there's like a pattern. I mean, I guess all the boss fights have patterns. That's a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. She's got a double jump there. This is a bad run. Oh, I thought it was safe there. Also interesting, she can change, or he can change distance there. Yeah, see, like, we'll go the other way if you go underneath. So it's not safe to just go underneath and assume you're okay. Ah, that was bad. Ah, walked into that as well. You iframe the dash and stand still. The fireballs probably won't hit you. Yeah, I think so. I think you might be right there. You can, I mean, the thing with the fireballs is you can watch them come down, so they're not too bad. Just a case of getting them down. It's a tough fight though, but I'm sure I'll get it down. Okay. Let's not start with 1 health down. That's just unnecessary. It's a shame there's no milk baths here, but I suppose that would be asking for a bit much. There's not really anywhere. I mean, you could go down into Hallownest if you wanted and get a little bit of soul, but that's fine. We'll be okay. Just gotta learn it. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise, which has been good fun. I'm really liking it so far. I walked into them. backstepped for the third one. Interesting. Ah, I didn't judge that properly. Oof. Okay, we're all right there. Oh, okay. Ah, just ran into that one. Bad time there. Okay, all right. Ah, damn. Getting hit by those is bad. Oh, and those. What is this? Oh, I remember this. Okay, right, yeah. That's what he does if you interrupt the bow at the start. So have the palico. Does your dog replace it? You have both. So you get a palico. You also get a palamute, which is the dog. So normally you have both of them, and then you start with one of each, but you can hire more as you go. And you can just I'm mostly just using the other ones to send off on missions, but you can have 2 dogs or 2 cats that you take out with you. Got to stop getting hit by that. It's very cute. You consider spending dog X-ray funds on the Monster Hunter Switch? It is a nice Switch, I'll say that, but I think you probably made the right move. Maybe I should go for some more health rather than Shape of Oon. I'm not really using it that much, although I feel like it is good. I just need to pick my moments a little bit better. Whew. This is good though. I like this. Is a nice way to kick things off. A little dance with Troupe Master Grimm. No, I walked into that. I would have been okay as well. I haven't got time to heal there. At least I recognized in time to stop myself getting hit though. Oh, damn. Bad dash there. Oof. I think I got the heal off there. Oh, bad time. Bad time. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I tried to dash there. Ah, bad, bad, bad. Also bad. Damn it, I was moving away there. That was bad. She doesn't like X-rays. Oh, that's a shame. X-rays must be very confusing for an animal. Because, like, I presume everyone has to leave the room like a normal X-ray. Okay. Hello, Wayne. Good to see you. We're getting our booty handed to us, but we're getting there. slowly but surely. I feel like once we have the pattern down a bit more, we can be a little bit more aggressive. The angle of those is what's really tough, I think, is if you have the iframe dash, you can use it to get through them. Oh, I'm not getting the hit there, which is, I've got to use it quicker if I'm going to use it. Okay. Oh, bad hit there. Ah, dash straight into that one. Oof. The angle on those is tough. It's very easy to, yeah, to walk into trouble when you actually don't need to. Okay, all right. I hate this. I hate this so much. No. Oh, she does like a flame over her head there. That's interesting. Or he does, rather. I always call it a she. I don't know if they specify, but knee ligament ruptured. Had a plate put in her knee. Nasty. Oh, it's a day thing, right? Sure. Oh yeah, they need sensitive. So I bet they do. I bet that's the thing, is that they have to go out of the room. You know, like if you have an X-ray at the dentist or something, they have to leave the room. Just for, you know, it probably would be fine, but I think, you know, because they do X-rays all the time, it's just safe precaution to not be in the room if you don't need to be. Whew, that was better though. I felt better about that. I need to get that other phase is tough for sure, but we'll get it down. Yeah, that's very scary if you're not ready for it. Bad start. Oh, I was like, oh, I'm safe, and I wasn't. I was just standing on top of one. Bad hit there. Oof. Good music, I will definitely say that. Oh, I'm getting hit so much here. I'm actually just jumping into them. Okay, right, you can't just stand still there. Oh, I stood back up into it. I didn't have enough heals. Okay. That was better, though. Yours is about to be 9. Aw. Her birthday is 10th of October 2010 for convenience. Yeah, as I presume is you didn't know that her exact birthday, so. That's nice. It's a good, easy one to remember. I tried to duck there. I forgot you can't just duck unless you're using Shape of Oom. Okay, alright, here we go. Feeling okay about it, just need to I need to be more calm in that that big ball phase. I always want to get an extra hit in, and you don't have time, but I still want to do it. Oh, walked into that one. Okay, alright. Quick heal. Don't have time for that. I keep going for it, and I don't have time for it. Okay, bad dodges there. And there. In my mind, the slam came out faster than it does. Oh, okay, can't dash into that. Oh god, what's this? Oh gosh. Ah. Oh. Okay, alright. We're making progress though. That's good. Okay, bad. Oh, that's so difficult. Oh. Nightmare. Whew. That's good though, that felt good. I feel like we're getting there. Car's being very, Oh, she has a name. You can say a dog's name, Car. It's fine. Bad. Already taking damage, not good. Ugh. Oh, I thought I dashed through that. Okay, big iframes. Gotta not take the damage there. Walks into that. They don't come up completely straight, so you do have to be a little bit... You're actually better off being on the ground because you're less likely to get hit. Oh, I thought she was going to come the other way. This is like full bullet hell. I hate this. Oh my gosh. Heal. Oh, you can hit the little bat as well. Okay, that's cool. And maybe I should be endeavoring to do that. Or maybe that's just one of those things where, you know, if you hit the little bat, it carries on. It's like being a stun state, you know. Oof. Shape of Wound's so good for that because you can start healing and then react to the things on the floor. As long as you're quick. Oh, I thought I dashed there. Feel hard done by. And I thought I dashed there as well. Oh my gosh. That's a nightmare. It's fun though, but it's terrifying. It's not the kind of thing I'm good at dealing with. Flashbacks to Nier Automata. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, alright. I tried to use the iframe when I know I'm going to get hit anyway. Thought I could get underneath that. It's so hard to... I know you can heal under that with Shape of Wound, but it's so hard to get the timing. It's so quick. Yeah, I tried to do it again there. And you just... you have to be real fast on it. Big iframes. Oh my gosh. There we go. Is that it? We do it? My pleasure, Master Grimm. A wonderful dance. Oof. Very theatrical, boss. Might be stressful, but it's an entertaining fight on repeat. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. I feel like it's the same. I do this a lot where like I get one stagger and then like the time after that, 1 or 2 times after that, I get it done. Whew. All right. Let's see what Troupe Master Grimm has to say. Okay, I need to drink a sip of water for this one.
Bravo, my friend. How the crowd adores you. They've not seen such a show in a long time. Look here, how our child has grown, nourished and strengthened by the heat of our passionate dance. The two of you will feature in many tragedies and triumphs together, I'm sure. And so, our great ritual nears its end. Will you continue to harvest the flame? Even though now you surely see the path it illuminates for us? Our scarlet eyes will watch you keenly, friend. Go out into the darkness. Harvest the last lingering embers of this kingdom. Then return to me, and we will complete our dance.
Bite my neck, says Wayne. Boop. A charm notch. There's a hidden area in this tent, but you can never find it. There is like a door here. A hidden area in this tent. There doesn't seem to be a lot of space for a hidden area. This is like, unless you have to like slam down through here. There doesn't seem to be a lot of, again, there doesn't seem to be a lot of room for a hidden area, to be honest. Oh, the other guy's gone. Interesting. A ceiling room in the corridor. Anything else to say? I wonder if Divine has anything new to say. Probably not. Probably just wants more. No. Just wants more geo. Wants another 15,000 geo. We did the second one, right? Yes, we did. Okay. Because that was the thing I was saying, maybe I should just farm 15,000 geo at some point. But I didn't remember to do it, so maybe another time. Let's go back in and see if there's anything else happening in here. No, nothing else. A ceiling room in the corridor? Well, there's obviously nothing there. I guess maybe there could be a breakable wall. This feels like there's a... The only one that it feels like it could be is this one here. You see how there's like a little bit more space here? But I don't see what it could be. You'll look it up? Okay, well, no worries. It's not the end of the world. Interesting that, like, I'm doing that and then it's dashing me the other way as though I'm on the wall. Yeah, I don't see anything. I certainly don't see anything obvious. It's in the right section. Like the most right-hand section. I don't see any way to get up there. Unless there's like a special trick to it. The door that looks like a door is a door. But you can't go in yet. Oh, you mean that bit over there? Is that what you mean? Oh, okay. Right, gotcha. So, not to worry about. Thank you. It did look like a door. I figured that may be something that you can do when you've... There's obviously another thing to collect. And then presumably another like a final dance with old King Grimm. We can take some of these off for now because we don't have anything specific to do them. Actually, maybe I'll leave this one on, just because I think it's thematically nice to have the little red. Because the Grimm Troupe don't get a marker, which seems like a shame. You know, they're actually honestly one of my favorite bits. I think, like thematically, they're good fun. Look around. I heard a piercing cry from the well. It echoed about my mind and left me all a daze. I'd say it was a foul beast's death, but this cry sounded different. Divine. Has something happened, little traveler? No, don't tell me. If foul events are brewing, it's probably better that I don't know. He's actually commenting on the... I feel like he's never commented on the fact that stuff's changed down here. Which is interesting. Oh, he's probably talking about the thing opening, right? That must be what it is. I presume he's talking about the how often do you look down wells to see what's changed? Fairly often. I don't know. I feel like I presume that's because of the thing opening, right? The temple opening. I thought maybe it had something to do with us breaking that sign, but he also, the other thing is he said it was divine, which made me immediately think of divine here, but I don't necessarily know that that would be what it is. Trying to see if there's any obvious way we can get into the tent. Nothing else in here? No. Divine's pretty content. Someone scream. Yeah, I figured maybe that's what it was. Was someone just yelling about us breaking the sign? I know there's something to do with the sign, so... But, I don't even really want to be down here. Well, I guess I do, because I've done the kind of the two things that I actually wanted to do. I'm trying to think if there is anything else. Like, we could try another one of the spirit nails and see if we can get... how much essence did we need? We have 1,500... Oh, look at this! Grimm Child. I guess it's still the same, but it's got a new icon. Look at that. What does the Grimm Child do now? Because it didn't seem to do very much a second ago. Maybe it doesn't attack non-hostile enemies? Okay, right, it did something there. I need to find enemies that will actually attack, because it doesn't want to attack passive things, which honestly I respect. It respects the bugs that aren't actually really a threat to us. You going to attack this one, mate? I think it missed that one. That was pretty good. That was like maybe 4, maybe 5. Okay, I jumped down into that. That was 4 or maybe 5 hits. That's pretty good damage all told. That's almost as much damage as we do. Scary uploaded a highlights video of his grass percent speedrun. Okay. Let's maybe try one of those things. Try and get our dream nail up. I'm not super confident in it, but we'll see how we go. Right? What did I take off here? Because I took something off, right? Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't, because we only had 3. No, I must have done, because we also had this on. Oh no, we got another charm notch, didn't we? That's why. That's why my maths is strange. So we must have taken something off, but I can't remember what. I know we took those 3 off. Oh, we took off the Nail Master's Glory, didn't we? So we can actually put this on, and we could still have, if we wanted, Quick Focus, or we could have Nail Master's Glory. And also then have something else. We could try Quick Slash out. I mean, I think the thing is, when we get over there, we're actually going to have... Maybe we just put 2 more health on for now, while we're going around. Cut every blade of grass in the game. That's cool. Does the game actually track that? Or is that something you just have to know? Like, does the grass stay cut once you've cut it? Or is it specific? Thank you, Martin. Hope you're doing well. We've not done anything too weird. Oh, well, we have. You've come in at a good time, all told. Because I feel like there are times you could have come in where we might have been doing things. But grass respawn, so you need a modded counter. That's fair. Oh, in fact, I don't even want to do this. I just want to go down the well. I'm not sure if that's quicker or not, to be honest, but we'll do it. Okay, let's get it on. Which way do we need to go? Just down and around? Is that one? Is it blocked off down here now? I can't remember. They block off some of the bits. Do they block this off? I think maybe they do. I can't remember. We'll just have to go work our way around and see what we can do, I think. But love to do things. Boss blocked on left, stag blocked below. Okay, so I shouldn't go to the left. I should I'll go. Well, let's go down this way, I guess. Pop off again. Yeah, no worries, Martin. We just did something which you wouldn't have seen, which was very good fun. So I look forward to seeing you get there. Okay. Overwatch tonight. I can't make any promises, but maybe. We'll see how we are once this finishes. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that juice. Wayne says hi, bye Martin. Always nice for you to drop in, Martin. Oh gosh, there's spikes there. I didn't even notice the spikes. I really like the Grimchild. I'm actually half tempted to keep the Grimchild around, except that like it's one of those ones that does the work for you. And not to say that I'm above that, but you know, I really like learning the fights, and I feel like sometimes having like a summon, you know, they kill things before you've worked out what you're doing, which can be an interesting way to do it, right? Is like, what if I can I just, I presume someone has done this, but I'd be interested to see like someone do a run of like, can I just survive and never attack myself and just let my summons kill everything? I feel like that would be a fun way to play. And probably quite strong. If you went, I imagine if you went all in on the summons, you could probably burn through things fairly quickly, all told. Right, let's have a little look at the map, because there is a rest point around here that I'd like to go to. I think we can. I don't think it's blocked. No, it's not. Okay. Right, I need to sort my charms out. Okay. So, I think we probably do want quick focus, although we'll see how we go on that, maybe not. But we can take this off, we can take this off. I think we can honestly probably take this off and put quick focus on and see how that does us, and then we'll work from there as we get further in. Yeah, we're gonna give it a bash. No guarantees that we'll definitely see it through, but I want to give it a shot and see. I'm tempted to try and see if I can get my nail up a bit higher before we progress. Not my nail, my dream nail. Sorry. Before we progress any further. Is this the right door? I can't remember. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh gosh, I was looking at the chat. I wasn't even looking at the... Alright. This should be roughly where we want to be. Beautiful. The nice thing here is that this is one we can just try over and over again. We only need to come back if we want to change our bits and bobs. Which we may do, but we'll see how we get on. Alright. Let's have a little drink of water. So yeah, I didn't talk about it very much. And I probably won't do it here either, because I'll get into this fight and immediately be thinking about that. But I'm really enjoying Monster Hunter so far. It's very, very fun. Okay. It's You didn't think when I suggested you kill the maggots, but you could have farmed them for soul? Yeah, I guess so, right? Sure. Well, Martin can do that, although I don't know if he's already done this fight or not. He may have already done this fight. Oh, he only comes in when you go over here, right? Yeah. Okay, right. Good start. Oh my gosh. He's a big boy. I know you can hit these, but it's intimidating, you know? I'm just trying to get used to his attacks before I worry about hitting him too much. This is the thing, like, you'll see me do a lot where I just don't attack very much because I'm just trying to work out how the enemy works. Ah, he jumped up into me. That's not... Dinking on him is not safe. Definitely not safe. Okay. Yeah, this is a toughie. But yeah, Rise has been really fun. Like, I enjoyed the demo a lot. I already spoke about the demo a fair bit, but actually getting into the progression is really good. The design of the town is amazing. I love the town. It's really small and compact, kind of like the Iceborne town. But it feels really smart where like there's a place for like everything's really close together, and also like even though everything's close together, basically every room has a way to do all of the mechanics, so that you just like you're always within access range of basically anything at any time. You never have to oh my gosh, this is a tough one. A lot of pattern recognition. Yeah, so even though it's really quick to get across town because the loading is basically instant and the town's fairly small, there's still like, if you're in the gathering hub, there's an armor vendor, and there's a cat armor vendor. You know, there's a place to manage your cats, and there's a place to do the meowcenaries, which is the gosh, I can't think what they're called, but the ones you send out on missions for you, the equivalent of those for Rise. Oh. I know I put quick focus on, but I don't think it's actually going to be very helpful here because he attacks so frequently that I don't feel like you have the time here. Oh, he just bashed me out of the air. Can you talk to the monsters? I mean, you can do whatever you like, I suppose. They won't stop you. Will the monsters respond? Probably not. But that's what Monster Hunter Stories is for, I guess, right? That's the talk to the monsters game. I'm already feeling like I should maybe switch up some of my my stuff here. Just get a bit more base health. Oh, okay, right, we're in the void. Well, we're not quite in the void, but okay. Just gotta learn this one. Ah, he's so big as well. It feels difficult to dash through him. I thought I was dead then, just because it did so much damage. Those big hits are very disorienting as well because they hit you so hard. You're busy for a sec. Shout me for strats. That's okay. We'll work them out. This one might take us a while though. I think this might be harder than the last one. Honestly, the pattern recognition on the last fight was pretty straightforward. I feel like in the whole. This one's a little bit tougher, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Ah, walked straight into him there. Ah, he just obliterated me. I was going for the just get under him, just dash under him, try and predict what he's going to do. Just gotta work out what that is and how best to deal with it, I suppose. But we'll get there. In good time. Hope everyone's having a pleasant evening, whatever you're up to. Oh, I don't have... see, now I kind of want to put the quick attack on. I need to work out what to do against that slam. I still don't really know what to do against that slam other than not be near him when he starts it. On the bright side, you can dash through him if he tries to jump at you. You do have time for that, but gosh, he's a tough one. He's a tough lad. I know some of these spirit fights feel like they're really like, you know, designed for end game. So I don't know if we'll definitely do it right now, but we'll give it a shot. Tempted to switch out some of my things. I'd have to go back for that, but that's not the end of the world. We can always go back and... Oh, did 2 in a row. It's filthy. It's just very punishing with him hitting twice, you know. I'm still not sure what to do against that jump. I feel like I've gotten a better idea of... Oh, I thought I was already dead. I feel like I've got a better idea of what to do against the big slam now. With the one that has the shockwave, but not the one which... when he jumps in, that's the one that's catching me at the moment. I feel like I don't want to jump too much unnecessarily, because I need the jump for when he gets away. It feels like there should be like a safe space. Maybe there is. It feels like there should be a safe space between him and the hammer, but I'm not sure that's actually the case. I want there to be a safe space between him and the hammer. But I don't think that's true. I'll tell you what though, you can see why they let you just do these again and again. It's kind of a cool mechanic. They're like, look, we're going to make these extra hard fights, but we're just going to let you go into them and not worry about it. Ah. He's just obliterating me with those big slams. Yeah, see that jump in? Oh, I just don't know what to do against that. It's tough. I need to not worry about attacking him and just try and figure out a way to not get hit by some of these. I think she needs to take a few attempts just to feel him out. Get a vibe check. Okay, right, you can't do that. Is there a like... Okay, there is a space you can stand. I was right. It's very, very tight though. But you can stand... There you go. You can like get in between him. But gosh, it's risky. Oh, is he... I feel like it's so difficult to judge. Like sometimes I'm getting it and sometimes I'm not. So I don't know if that's intentional or if I'm just doing something fancy. But there's definitely a space you can stand where you don't get hit by the hammer or run into him, which is the other dangerous thing. Yeah, see, there we go. Ah. I don't think you can do it on the jumping one, though. Oh, you can? It's so tough to judge. There is definitely a space there. God Pixel, says Kyle. Yeah, there's definitely a space you can stand where he doesn't hit you. I don't know if it's reliable enough for me to... I don't know if I could do it reliably enough to use that strategy or not. But there is definitely... there's definitely a little space, which to me makes sense. I mean, he's swinging a big hammer, right? He can't. The hammer doesn't hit right in front of him. Just nudge you with his barrel. But it almost feels like you need to do that just because he hits so hard. Ah. Ah, I dashed into him. You've never seen it? Interesting. It's interesting because I feel like that would... Maybe that means it's not reliable, because I feel like that would be a strategy that a speedrunner might use if you could do that. Obviously, I don't know what the actual like speedrunner strategy is, but... when he jumps in like that, I don't really know what to do other than going... I guess you have to go under him, right? Yeah, you just have to... This is why you can't be in the air, because you have to go under him for those. Okay, alright. Definitely tempted to go switch out my things. I'll do a couple more attempts, then I might go switch out my... switch out some of my charms and try it again, because we're not using a lot of the charms that we have on at the moment. So we could definitely benefit from changing them up. Honestly, this does feel like a fight I would use the... Because I'm not dinking, so it feels like a fight I could definitely use the... the nail-in. Sorry, the Godmaster's... Whatever it's called. Blessing. I'm getting obliterated here. I'm not even... Yeah, we go. Bad rhythm. Just completely terrible rhythm there. Alright, you know what? Let's go change them up now. Let's not waste too much time unnecessarily milling around. Let's go change our charms. This is only like slight downside, but I guess I'd rather do this than have to... I guess I'd rather have this than... the alternative, which is that you just... never get the... Or you have to do this run back every time, would be the alternative. Gosh, those guys are relentless. Okay, charms. Let's have a look at them. Right, quick heal off. I think we actually do want to go for some blessing here. I almost want to take the Shaman Stone off as well. This doesn't really matter too much. We know we can't take a lot of hits anyway. How does that look health-wise? It's not too bad. How many hits is that? 1, 2, 3... Right, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... That's 7 hits. Does that make any difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, that's exactly the same. Okay. I wondered if it interacted differently, perhaps. Do it hitless, Kyle says. It's ambitious. I like the confidence though. I almost want to take that off and put on something that's going to give us a bit more. Steady body actually maybe here, because then we don't worry about getting knocked out of. We don't worry about knocking ourselves back if we're trying to get in that special little space. Tough choice. Or we could have some sweet hatchlings, just that will just automatically use our soul for us, so we don't have to worry about spells. I feel like spells could be good though if we get them. Soul Catcher does nothing as his armor doesn't give soul. Oh, does his armor not give soul? Oh, okay. That's a good tip. I didn't actually notice that. In that case, there's basically no point me having the Shaman Stone either, right? So do you just not get soul off most of the fight then? Because at that point, I might as well take Shaman Stone off as well. What would I put on instead? This guy could be alright, to be honest. The old Grimm child. We could have the quick slash. The quick slash might actually be kind of good. just to get a few more quick hits in. But I feel like if I either commit to the quick slash or I commit to the Nail Master's Glory. I mean, his head is exposed or you dream nail him. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking the which one's the grub song? Grub song. Oh, this one. Oh right, yeah, you get it from. Okay, gotcha. Which one are the Weaverlings? Is that these? Oh, these give you. Do these give you soul? Do they? Interesting. Yeah, in that case, maybe we just take this off and focus on our nail attacks. There isn't anything that makes you do more damage, right? How does this interact with our current thing? Because we don't have health. Does it just do we just get it all the time, or is it just I guess let's test it out, shall we? Okay, right, so we shouldn't be at full health now. Alright, okay, it doesn't work. I was kind of hoping that would just give it to us all the time. Quick slash or the charm you gave to... Oh, right, this is bonus damage. Gotcha. Okay. I was kind of hoping that would work. I feel like that should work, right? That should be like... It's like, you know, in Binding of Isaac, there's some things that trigger when you have, like, 1 heart left. And it works if you have Spirit Hearts. We just go all in on the big health, you know. It stacks with RTS charm. I can't remember which one the RTS charm is. I'm looking around to see if I can see it. Fallen something. Oh, this one. Oh, sorry, like a red tearstone ring. You mean? Gotcha. This could also be okay, but I'm not too worried about that. We don't have any good 1.1s anyway, really, do we? So I'm not too worried about that. Hive Blood? I wonder how... Does Hive Blood work with Jonies? Because it doesn't use soul. That'd be an interesting combination. I don't think it would actually make much difference because it takes quite a long time to come back. Just put Thorns of Agony on. Just a bit of damage. Not ideal, but we'll give it a go. I don't know if this is really the build. Okay, also, I have to get there without taking damage. Now that I have this. Which I didn't really consider. But that is important. Because I presume if we take damage, we will lose some of our health. I mean, whatever. We would get it back after the first attempt, I guess, but... Would we? We probably would. Deflect reapplies at 1 health. Oh, interesting. So you get the sword effect at 1 health. That is cool. It seems like, I guess if you're playing with Fury, if you were playing with that on anyway, then it would be good to have the other thing as well, because you know you're basically committing to not getting hit anyway. So if you can also get a ranged effect, that'd probably be quite good. I'd be interested to see someone using that. And it turns red. Well, that's very cool. That's probably makes it all worthwhile, to be honest. Right, we'll see how this goes. This may not go any better, but we'll see how we do. Alright, that hit me. That hit behind as well, which is good. Ah, bad damage there again. I've actually got to remember this fight again. Ah, somehow I thought I jumped there and I hadn't. So this is the thing here, is obviously we don't get a chance to heal. And presumably he's going to get stronger. But at least, if nothing else, it gives us a bit more time to learn the fight. Okay, alright. Yeah, I feel like if anything, this is nice because even though like it doesn't stop us taking a bunch of hits, it gives us more time just to work out what he's doing and try and find. So whereas I was dying so quickly a lot of the time there that I wasn't stacking health is how you learned Redacted. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like the Dark Souls thing, right? Like if you have a ton of health early on, you can just kind of practice the fight because you can get away with a load of mistakes. Oh, I thought it was actually safe there. I was not. I feel like another big thing is you don't ever want to be you don't want to be up against the wall, because if he does jump in on you, you want to be like here when you're spacing on him. Okay, I also don't want to get hit by those falling things. Ah. Oh, gotta not get hit by those as well. Ah, bad. I went the wrong way there. Oh. Oh, what the... why have I got... I've got, like, no health. What is this? I've never seen this before. What was that? Yeah, the 2 damage bosses are so nasty. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. I wonder if that's just normal on Joni's Blessing, where if you have no health, you get like an extra health. Because like losing the last one just leaves you on your empty spirit heart. I wonder if that's a thing. Dream nail him while he's down. That is actually a good point. Just to get more, and then we can do some spells on him. That's an interesting strategy. Even if they don't do a ton of damage, they'll still do decent damage, even without the old spell shaman stone, whatever it's called. Okay, right, off to a good start. Tried to dash through that, did not work. Ah, bad damage there. Ah. Oh, just got hit by that foolishly. Okay, alright. This is better though. I just need to I feel like this is definitely a preferable way to go. I just need to actually learn the fight, which I haven't really done yet. But we'll get there. This is all good practice. I think this will probably be the last thing we attempt, even whether we do it or not. Only 1 dream nail for safety. Still need to hit him. Oh, does it not count as a thing if you don't hit him? That's very funny. I thought maybe it was just like a stagger state. Okay. I missed him anyway. Do get a bit of soul off him anyway. Oh, dashed into him. Oh, I thought I was dead. Again, when I hit the big one, I always think I'm dead. It makes a noise very similar to the death noise. There we go. I am dead now. Only actual damage opportunity? Yeah, I suppose so. But, I mean, you are still damaging him, right? You just, you're not damaging him. Like, you have to do enough damage in the main phase to get him to the, oh, dashed the wrong way there. I don't love that he deals 2 damage when he jumps on you. I kind of wish that wasn't the case. Okay, bad. I know what I want to do. I just need to actually do it. There we go. That's what I want to do. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even get it there either. Again, I always think I'm dead. Every time. If it's not the very start of the fight, I'm just like, oh, I got killed. Ah, I shouldn't have gone for that. Should just play it safe. Oh, now I'm dead. I need to dream now the armor. Yeah, I think you might be right. That's what it feels like. Like you can't actually get it on the old maggot himself. Whew. Very fun fight though. I think, you know, a lot of these late game fights are very satisfying. Just because they are a little bit more mechanically complex. That Hornet fight, the Grimm fight, very, very good ones. The Hollow Sentry, whatever it's called. It's not called that. Hollow Sentry's from something else, right? Okay, bad damage there. Not getting hit by the falling balls is actually honestly one of the biggest difficulties, I think. Ah, dashed into him. Foolish. Ah, dashed into that one as well. Should have dashed behind him. This seems tough. It is tough, Wayne. I don't know. It feels tough to me. Martin would probably do it in like 3 attempts, but it does seem tough. But I'm enjoying it. It's a fun one. It's not quite as fun as the... I wouldn't put it up quite as high as the Grimm one. I think it's an interesting idea. Honestly, I feel like it's an interesting enough fight that it could just not do 2 damage to you. But that's fine. I don't mind that it does 2 damage necessarily. It's just, you know, makes it a little bit more challenging. Ah, bad damage there. I think the shockwave only does 1 damage, so it's not quite as bad being hit by that. Okay. Doesn't mean I should get hit by it though. I think I'm still trying to be impatient sometimes. Or I'm still being impatient rather. And attacking when I maybe shouldn't. When I don't have the opportunity to. I'm not going to get that. He says, I'm braver than all of you, which maybe he's right. Oh dear. He died like 2 seconds when he came here. Yeah, my hit and run style is definitely... I think that's the thing is, like, I have a couple of attacks where I can see options to... So basically my strat at the moment is, you know, just avoid all the attacks except for the one where he jumps directly on top of you and then dash under that one and then hit him. And like everything else you can kind of just ignore. I should have dashed the other way there. There you go, like that. Okay, right, I need to dash under that one. Not listen to my own strategies here. It's funny because sometimes he won't jump quite as close. I think he has like the other slam, which is kind of like a small thing, and he doesn't come in quite as close to you for that. I feel like I'm doing okay. I just need to have a better starting run. Okay, I also need to actually hit that. I need to make sure I take the time to turn around on that. Okay, bad dodge as well. Okay, dashed into that. Okay, right, I feel like if I play better at the start, I'll probably be okay. I feel like the start of the fight, I keep getting hit way too much. Like, it takes me... I've said this before. Enough iframes to dash into and through the shockwave. I think so, but I think it's better to jump over it if possible, because I don't want to potentially not have my iframe dash. Because obviously you use it and then it comes back, so there's that much of a time frame, which is about 3 dashes if you're just dashing constantly. So I don't want to burn it and then not have it to dash through him when he jumps on me. Yeah, that was almost there. I've said this before, but I feel like if boss fights gave me like 20 seconds at the start of every boss fight where you where neither you nor the boss could actually damage each other and it was just like a fake fight, I'd probably do a lot better. Because I feel like it's always the start of fights that I have trouble with, the most trouble with. Okay, right. Because it takes me a second just to get into the rhythm. Okay, didn't attack properly there. Again, I've got to make sure I turn around. I have plenty of time to do it. I just need to actually do it. Okay, this is a very awkward position he's put me in. Okay, I walked away from him there, which I shouldn't have done. No, I just didn't move. Okay, this is just bad. This is a bad run. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's fine. We'll get it on. It's interesting to see as well. It's always fun to watch Martin. Like the B fight, which I think he did quite well on the whole. It took him a little bit, which it did for me as well. The first couple of times you do the B, it feels very difficult. And then I think he picked it up fairly quickly, but he was getting really annoyed by having to do the long run back, whereas that doesn't ever really bother me. I'm quite content to just, you know, meander. Ran straight into him there. And again. Ooh, got a little bit lucky there. I think the thorns actually got him. He's the strongest now. Watch out. Ah, just a bit of unnecessary damage there. No, bad corner. Ah, he's got me. Car says preemptive GG. I don't know how consistent it could be done, but I think it would be lost time because you should be keeping up with him to keep damage going. That was done, you'd won. Well, listen. We were very close. It wasn't a good run anyway. It was a good first 2/3, and I feel like it got a bit messy at the end. It wasn't clean, you know. It was good though. I felt pretty strong about that. This is also not a good run. I felt like that last run was like going really well, and then as soon as I got hit a couple of times, I was just really disappointed that I'd gotten hit, because I'd not been getting hit the whole time, and I was like, man, this is upsetting. Okay, just get jumped on, sure. Ah, I didn't even see him coming in that time. We have time to do that. Interesting, I didn't expect to get hit there. It's messy again. You are right about the pattern recognition, though. It definitely feels like it's just pattern recognition. What's the point in taking all this health if you don't want to use it? Well, the health was more to let me learn the fight, as you say. But also, I don't know what else I would use. I mean, I guess I would use, like... You could use, like, more soul just to get a bunch of spells just to kind of burn him down. But, what good is that? You're right, I feel like I should be able to do this without being hit. Honestly, more than a lot of the other bosses in this game. I like this music, I will say as well. Also very good. Ah, just dashed into that like a fool. He's relentless. Oh, jumped straight on top of me there. Oh. Alright, I forgot he does that. Oh, can we just leave now? Nice. Is that it? Ah, there we go. Alright, little sheep boy. Perfect. That was you were our spiritual guide. Oh, this is fun. We've got like this little aura now because we got all our health back, but we still have no health. Huh. It's a fun little novelty. You know me, Ken? Yeah, there you go. You're my lucky charm. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Let's talk to what's this lad called? The Failed Knight? I wanted it. The strength to protect the others. When I saw that knight sleeping, safe in his big armoured shell, it was madness that drove me to it. I just wanted it. But in the end, if strength cannot save you, then what can? Interesting words, friend. If strength cannot save you, then what can? And there he is. He's away. Beautiful. And we now have 1800 essence, which I believe is the next level that our good friend said. Not many ghosts of your own making in this. Is he actually the false knight? That lad. Like, is the theory that they take his body back upstairs after you kill him? Like the other two go grab his body and take it upstairs after you defeat him. Or is he like another? I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was like he was another knight, like, and we already fought one of them and the previous one had died. The armor belonged to a real knight. Yeah, I mean he wasn't the knight. That's why I guess why he's the false knight. But he is the first boss. Okay, noted. You know, I completely forgot about the Zote fight. Wayne, I completely forgot that existed. That might be one we save till later. That feels like it's almost meant to be like one for like an end game situation. Okay, let's take all this nonsense off. Fresh start. I don't know why I'm putting all these on, because I'm just about to, you know, go and do something else where I'll inevitably want to in fact, do we even need to worry about other charms? Let's just stick whatever on, right? Stick quick heal on because we're running around. Sure. Our health bar looks so small now by comparison. Okay, so we want to go to the resting grounds and go see our friend, the seer. Oh, that was a fun fight though. I am sad that like that is one I'd love to try and do without getting hit. I feel like the time, not the time before, but like 2 times ago when I almost finished it, like I did like the first 2 phases without being hit, except for one time where I ran into him, and I was so disappointed because I was like, man, I could actually have done all this.
Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Yes, the time has come. The dream nail, and you as well, Wielder. It is time for you both to awaken. The essence you have collected, the hope that still remains in this old kingdom. Pure potential. Let it course through you and into the dream nail. Hold it aloft, Wielder. Awaken! Da 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 da. Collected the awoken dream nail. Hold Y to charge and slash with the nail. The dream nail is upgraded. It can break into even the most protected mind. Hello, hello. I know one protected mind that we've not been able to task yet.
Ah, haha, yes! No dream can hide itself from you now. You can peer into the darkest places. You just need to find the right crack. What will you do with such a power, wielder? Whose memories will you hunt down? Ha! Do as you wish. My promise is fulfilled. May the crimes of my tribe be washed away in time, like the rest of this kingdom's. The dream nail has fully awoken, yet still you collect essence. Perhaps I've instilled an obsession in you. Keep at it then. I'm happy to wait and watch your progress. Once you have collected 2,400 essence, return to me. I've no more gifts to give, but you'd prove yourself the wielder my tribe awaited. This kingdom is full of old memories, both beautiful and grotesque. Seek them out, reveal them, and gather essence.
Okay, that's all we've got there. A lot of memory stuff. You can get the pointless secret in the glade with the old double jump. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Okay. I just thought I'd see if she had anything new to say now that we could pry into the most deep mines, right? I feel like maybe there could have been something there. But yes, you're right. There was something in the glade, which we never actually delved into. Was it just over here? I can't remember. It was. There we go. Hello. Into the memory of the bunny. I always expect one of these like light posts, these lamp posts, to have it's like things on them. Oh, it's the moth. The moth butterfly lady. Her herself. Our good friend. You who'd pry into even the most hidden of dreams, take heed. Recorded within this shrine are utterings from another world. Though the worlds may seem strange, remember they come from minds different to ours. The minds of a group united in mysterious cause. I guess this isn't her, right? This is another one of her tribe, right? Who actually sounds like they have a deeper voice. Maybe I should remember. To believe or disbelieve, the choice is yours. Okay, well, let's have a look in here. Let's see what lies inside. Shrine of Believers. Michael Clemmer, philosopher. Matthew Gooley. 1, 2, 3, go! Berserker, the hero. A hero is someone that does more than just help others in need. There's more stuff up here. Oh, there is. Can we get up here realistically? Actually more awkward than you might think to jump up there. These are Kickstarter backers. Is that what this or something like that? Murmuring depths. Breathe close upon the ashes. It maybe flames will flare. Light is an extinguished ember, for one that you remember, and 10 that you forget. That got a little bit out of hand there. It is okay. Cameron Dorman. Though all things must end, Hallownest will stand forever as a tomb of gods and bugs, a monument to all they have achieved. All right, we don't need to read all of these. If there's nothing specific in here, then I'll leave these for other people because there's probably a ton of them, right? Imagine this goes a fair old whack. Does this guy get his own thing? Anders Ekermo, an explorer and artist until the plague took his dreams. Stripped of his soul, he walked into the land above, never to return. Honestly, they have nothing interesting to say. I mean, listen, these people. Do you remember? I can't remember what game it was. It was like Pillars of Eternity or something, where they had a thing where if you were a backer, you could. Oh, that's why they're utterings of another world. A group united in mysterious cause, of course. Right, gotcha. So they had like a thing where if you were a Kickstarter backer, you could write like a bit of backstory for a character, and they were rubbish. Well, okay, there were a couple of good ones, but most of them were rubbish because it turns out people who back Kickstarters, most of them aren't, you know, they're not narrative writers. So, you know, and that's, I think it's a neat enough thing, but it's like, okay, well, now you've just got a lot of like slightly mediocre bits of text in your game written by people who are either joking around or trying to be serious but not actually very good at writing, you know. And then there's the occasional one that's decent. You know, I think something like this is fine though, you know, where you're just like, hey, you get to say your piece, and we just put it off in the corner. Don't say anything too rude. Okay, so I guess my question now is, right, what do we do now? We could go back to the temple, or we could just we could give the other thing a go first, the one here, which we could give this a quick bash and see how it feels. The Lost Kin. We also have that final Colosseum fight, which Kyle says will be a whole stream. I don't know if it you know, there's no way of telling. I mean, we actually did very well on the other Colosseums, but I felt like I could have died at any time during both of them. Prison Architect had some decent ones. I'd forgotten people did that as well. A lot of those are just like writing little bios for people, right? Which I think it's a neat idea for sure. But yeah, that deepness bit, we should actually go back to that and look at it. See if we can do it with the stuff that we have. There's a bench the other side here, right? Okay, let's take these off. Quick focus might be good for this fight, I'm not sure. We'll definitely take this off and this off, and maybe honestly this. Right, let's just do this. Okay, so I think we probably do want this and this, and maybe this as well, and this and this. How does that feel? That's a potential. And then we'd be able to move around while healing, get our quick heal, and we'd also be able to let's try it out. BRB, no worries. We also have this other fight here, which we should try out now that we can, and see if see what's up with that. But we'll go for the other one first before we come back here, because we already know that the other one existed. And I guess in the downtime, I'll just say yes. So I love the design of the city in Monster Hunter Rise. It's very tightly designed, I suppose. They've done a really good job of compressing things into a space that feels very natural, but also, you know, there's every corner has something useful in it, which is good. And then the actual game itself, I'm really enjoying. The combat feels very strong. Actually getting to do it in the game, and I've got my first set of switch skills, which is where you can swap out moves. So I've been using the longsword, and you can the longsword has the traditional attack where you like leap up in the air and come down slashing onto the monster. You like kick up off the monster and then come back down and land on them, and do a big downward slash, and it uses up your spirit meter, but does a ton of damage. and you can swap if you're someone who maybe has trouble building up meter or trouble getting that off. You can swap it out for one where you dash through the monster, and it doesn't do quite as much damage, but it gives you a bar of meter instead of taking one away. So it's a little bit safer if you're someone who struggles a little bit building up your longsword meter. But the flow of it feels really good. Some of the ways they've changed some little bits of the flow, so you can now you can do some attacks out of the EI. Oh, okay, good. You can do attacks out of the EI slash. Which you couldn't do before, which is really nice. Oh, okay, right, he's got a big dash. All right, I honestly forgot about the other enemies in this fight. Yeah, I've got those too, mate. We can all slam. We've all had a beer. Ah, oh, he does a lot of damage though. Ah, oh, okay, right. I need to take a moment here. I took this healing as well, and I've not used it, which I should have done, but that's fine. First time doing it. I should try and find out where my heal openings are, if there are any. We're doing your boy. We're doing your boy. I did not do it first time as you predicted, unfortunately. So sorry about that. But we'll see how we go. Oh. Ah, bad damage there. I always think I can just, because you don't actually have a dash attack unless you do the dash attack specifically. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's good healing speed. I like that. But yeah, a lot of the new changes in Monster Hunter Rise feel really smart. I'm having a great time with it. Feels good. Feels very satisfying. Even the base moveset feels really nice. So you can go from the EI slash into you can chain that into your regular spirit slash combo, which is really nice. Which you couldn't do previously. So like the flow is even more smooth than it was in World, which is saying something because World had really good flow, generally speaking. It's like playing Street Fighter. He's just like air spamming and like spacing me out. Oh, we got big hits on him there, I think. Ugh. Okay, right, he's definitely going to hit me there. I'm not getting away with that. It's just a lot. There's just a lot to manage with all of the guys coming in. It's just a lot of guys. It's a lot of men. You know? Oof. Good fight, though. It's a little chaotic. Having them be orange makes them difficult to follow, but you know, I don't have too much trouble with it. I know some people have said, Carl, you were saying like you find it pretty difficult that they're orange on an orange background, which I can totally understand. That the angle on that jump is pretty nasty, actually. Oof, spacing on that is tough as well. I feel like I do sometimes jump too much, but I find it quite useful to just avoid damage sometimes. Oh, see, I didn't even see that guy that time. I was focused on the other stuff. I didn't even see him. Ah, I thought I had the dash then, and I didn't. I probably, oh well, I did have the dash, but I didn't use it right. Oh, the way he dashed in there was filthy. Oh, that was so good as well. I was like perfectly spaced for that. Bad. Troublesome. Good fight. Oh. I like that my response to dying has become saying good fight. But I think that's probably testament to how much fun the fights are. But he is a toughie. I didn't really, I wasn't watching Martin too closely, even though I knew that I tried this fight a couple of times myself. You know, I didn't want to be too spoiled by watching him do it. But he did it without the iframes, which is honestly quite impressive, because I feel like they're doing me a real favor here. In general. Oh, as I walked into that one, didn't see him that time. Ah, he goes so far on that dash. Oh, I just dashed straight into him as well. Heal, 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 heal. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. For some reason I tried to dash with left trigger instead of the actual dash button. Oh, okay. Having a go at him for doing things over leveled when he wasn't. I was not having a go at him at any point. I just said he was very strong doing it. The thing he did quite early on. I can't remember what it was. It was the fight in the okay. It was the fight in the tower, right? The shaman where you get the other shaman stone, which is not like a particularly ridiculous fight anyway. But he just killed it very quickly. But again, I think maybe some of that is just if the fights always feel longer when you're doing them than when you're watching someone else do them. Alright, this is a bad fight. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did the bit. Yes, he did this one without pure nail and also without the iframe dash. He's doing very well. Like, I mean, that's the thing I've said. It's like he's much better at it than I am in general. Like, he has beaten a lot of stuff very, very quickly that has taken me a lot longer. But that's fine, you know. We can't all be god gamers. The Hollow Knight caters to all tastes. I really just wanted to kill those, and I kind of missed them with it, to be honest, but... Oh, gosh. The hitboxes on them are terrifying. Oh, gosh. That was just a bad one. There's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of guys. It's very easy to go over them. I feel like Martin's quite good at dealing with a lot of people as well. Seville is the only true gamer. That's true. He said it himself. I feel like Martin's quite good at dealing with fights where you have multiple guys at once. Like he dealt with the fluke nesting pretty well. He dealt with I didn't even really see it because it happened so quickly, but he dealt with the Hornet fight where you have all those, like, she summons all those things. Like, he dealt with that really quickly. He did that in like 2 or 3 attempts. Oh my gosh. I feel like this was going better, and I just kind of, I need to slow down. I think I'm trying to do too much at once. This is kind of like the way I did it with the Hornet fight, where just, you know, you take your time. He really wails on them. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think Martin's like, he just focuses on the boss a lot of the time. Whereas, like, I need to clear out the ads, otherwise I'll just get myself in trouble. So like, I always take time to clear out all the enemies first. I keep forgetting I should use my my up spell as well. That's good. I feel like I should be dashing through some of these, and I'm not getting the iframes I want. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Oh my gosh. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. You really don't get many iframes on that one specifically. Oh, bad damage there. Too many things, too many things. Ah, I tried to use the up spell there, but I just messed it up. Might be why things take longer, need to deal damage. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, so that's the thing for me, is like, I don't want to beat a boss until I know how it plays. Like I don't like beating fights until I feel like I actually know what I'm doing. Like, it annoys me if I beat a fight before, like, if you know you sometimes you beat a fight and you're not quite sure how you did it, you just kind of, I don't mind beating a boss by just damaging through it really quickly, as long as I know what the boss does beforehand. But, you know, I wanna experience the boss fight first, and I feel like if you just like DPS the boss down, sometimes I just feel like I didn't really know what I did. I just like, I just kind of wailed on them quickly. The way I always phrase it is, I feel like what I generally want out of a boss is that when I beat them, I want to feel like I could do it again 80% of the time if I tried it multiple times after that. You know, I don't want to be perfect on it necessarily, but I want to feel like if I did it again, I could just do it most of the time because I've learnt it well enough, and not that I got lucky on a single run. Not to say that Martin's getting lucky on a run. He's not. I think he's just quite good at it. But that's oftentimes why it takes me longer, because I want to, you know, make sure I've learnt the fight properly. Whereas maybe I could burn my way through it if I was really focused on it, but there we go. That's why you know, I always say in Dark Souls, like, a nice thing to do oftentimes when you go into a boss is just don't worry about attacking it, and just see if you can work out how to deal with its stuff. And then you can worry about hitting it later. Again, good use of the leitmotif here. We talked about this one, but it's you get this like variation on the Hollow Knight theme. Oh, I wish there was a slightly easier way to hit behind you, because you have to like turn around fully before you can hit something that's behind you, and sometimes that throws me off a little bit, I feel like. His spacing is just nutso sometimes. Oh my gosh. She's got so much going on. No! Okay, alright. Ugh. It feels weird to me that you said like it's 112 is full completion, and you said you were at like 111 or something. It's weird to me that like if like some of the if some of the boss rush stuff is 100 and is the last 1%, it's weird that that's not more percentage, because it feels like it should be like more time based, I guess. But I suppose that's just, you know, they just go, oh, this thing's 1%, this thing's 1%, this thing's 1%. I forgot what my attack button was there for a second. Bad. I feel like as soon as the enemies start to overwhelm you here, it can be kind of difficult to. There's just so much going on that it's difficult to make the space. Okay, all right. Final Pantheon isn't included at all. That's weird. So you don't get anything for doing it. See, that seems weird to me, because why would you not give people something? I mean, it doesn't matter at that point, right? You know, even if it's ridiculously difficult, like it's only for the 113th% or whatever. It's strange that they wouldn't give like a marker for it, just to say like, hey, I've done it on the completion percent. Oh, I thought it was safe there. The spacing on that is tough, for sure. On the rising eggs, as I like to call them. I guess they're really balloons, right? I mean, well, the balloons are the floating ones, but I suppose the other ones are kind of eggs. They're egg-like. Oh, got double hit there, which is no good. I actually probably could take off the slasher. I don't really get enough of a chance to use it, and sometimes I want to dink, so I don't actually really want to. This one's tough because he homes in on where you're moving, not just on. He doesn't just home in on you. Oh. Leave me alone. No. Trophy though, so need it for platinum. Well, just okay, yeah, but that's the thing. You just have the platinum be have the trophy be for 112%. And then just make the last one like another 5% and say like, oh, it's 115%, but you don't get a trophy for that. Like it seems, honestly, it seems to me like it's kind of weird that there's a trophy for. I don't know. Does this game have a platinum trophy? I would have thought probably not, because it's a downloadable game, but that doesn't. Some downloadable games still do have platinum trophies, so it's not necessarily a given. Walked into that. Messy. This is a difficult fight. There's so many enemies. I kind of wish that gave you iframes the way the other one did. Because I almost feel like I have to use my down smash just to get the iframes from it. Oh, it does have a plat. There we go. See, that's the thing. I would almost rather that they had like a platinum for the game and then said, oh, the pantheons, like that's the boss rush stuff, right? Like I kind of wish that none of that was included in the trophies, and then they just had like DLC trophies that were like, hey, you know, you do get trophies for doing these, but you don't need them for the platinum. Like you can get the platinum without doing the boss rush stuff. I think I would. That's probably the way I would go if I was designing the trophies for Hollow Knight. Because I feel like boss rush is something a lot of people wouldn't want to do anyway. So. Oh, parry. Oh, big hit there. You can't just dash there. You end up too far away. Had to iframe through that. Ah. One of the things that's weird about Shape of Oon is that you knocked him out of the heal opportunity there. Oh gosh, you walked straight into that as well. I didn't even mean to hit him there. That's annoying. Okay, all right. Whew. Oh, my neck. Need to adjust my seating position, I think. I kind of want to go and exchange one of my one of my charms, but I'll give it another couple of goes before I get down to that. Okay. The spacing does feel a little bit better. I feel like I can kind of predict where the spacing is on that now. Okay, bad. Oh, I thought I had a spell there. Tried to do a slammo. Ah, they spawned in one in on me there, which granted I could have avoided, but I feel a little hard done by. Can't really get away with two heals on that. Such a rough... Oh, walked into it. Bad. Ah, I didn't even have the dash recovery there. Ah, he's got me. Whew. We're getting there though. It feels better. Definitely. Good run. Yeah, it feels like I'm getting the hang of it. Whew. Okay. Gotta not bad run. When he does like the spacing jump where he just jumps and doesn't actually attack you, that one's filthy. I got to dash the other way there. Okay. Bit of quick slash and damage tanking and there. Yeah, I'm sure I could get away with it like that, but I'm wrecking those orange balls. Yeah, I just love smashing those balls, you know. One thing I'd be interested is I was going to say everyone, but I guess it's mostly just Kyle because Martin and Connor aren't here. Good. Okay. I should probably just restart when I do that. There's you can just go down here, right? Oh, that doesn't actually reset your health. That's upsetting. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's just do it. Do you use the quick spell button or do you use the same button as your healing? Because I use the quick spell button for my spells. I use left bumper for it. Which I'm interested just because I know Martin did once. There's that time Martin did like a spell and I was like, oh, he did a spell, and then I was like, I think he probably just misclicked, and he said, yeah, I did. I just misclicked. Which he has used some spells since. You know, he's not vehemently against them, but you know, they're obviously not something he tends to use a lot. But I was interested if you primarily use the if you actually use the spell key a lot, or if you tend to I went underneath him and then I messed it up. The 120 hours you first played, you never used quick cast, but you started using it recently. There's fewer frames before firing. That's interesting. I guess I could see that because, you know, the with the thing, there has to be like a check that you haven't let the button go, right? So if you press the quick cast button, they know that you want to do a spell. But if you push the heal button, they need to check that you've let go of the button in time to they need to check that you've pressed and then released the button so that you're not healing. Because if they assume you're going to cast and then you actually want to heal, then it's going to mess it up, right? It's an interesting dynamic for sure. Might actually be better with steady body here, which is a very sexy word to say. There's something about steady body. Just like saying it. That's a rough little zone there. This is not a good run so far. Okay, no, that was bad. Some speedrun techniques that require it and don't work with focus. Yeah, okay. That does make sense, but yeah, like I personally, I like having them on separate buttons. Like I would actually, I don't think you can, but I would unbind it from the X button if I could, just so I didn't accidentally do it. I've already given my gripes with the heal button specifically, where like it doesn't work if you have to hold it down after when you have no like iframes, as it were, right? Like it won't sorry, not when you can't do it if you're like being attacked or if you're slightly in the air. You have to start pushing the button after you land. Oh, this is bad. Ah, went too far. Bad. Heal, heal, heal. Ah, I thought it was okay there. I was not. Dashed into him. Foolish. Alright, a couple more attempts and then I will go switch out my charms. Because there's a couple I would be tempted to swap out. We have on at least one that I'm not really using. I need to stop doing that as well. It's kind of a weird, this like little arena setup is kind of strange. 7 more attempts. I definitely should be trying to hit him more, at least. Like, I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Like, I'm only hitting him once or twice because I don't want to be too greedy, but I should try and get a couple more hits in here and there. Especially if I can stun him, that would be nice. Ah. The way he comes in on you is just intimidating sometimes. No. Alright. It did reset my health when I came back in. You mean when I fell on the spikes? Or you mean like when I left the area and then came back in again, it reset the health? I did not notice that, but that is good to know that it does work if you leave. Oh, I should just walk into him. It's not going to help. Another thing I think more games like this could benefit from, that Sekiro actually added, which is cool, is like ways to refight bosses after you beat them. Because then it is that thing of like, or you know, if you beat a boss and you're like, oh, I feel like I kind of I could have done better on that, or just if you finish a boss and you're like, oh, it was a really fun boss, and I kind of want to do it again now that I know how to do it, just for fun, but I don't. I feel like if I do it again now, I'll do myself a disservice. Oh, sorry, or rather, I feel like if I wait to play the game again before I fight the boss, I'll have forgotten how to do it. Like, now is the optimal time for me to fight this boss again because I've just beaten it. And I'd really like to do the fight again, but I just have to play through the game again if I want to. I'm trying to heal when I don't have windows, and I feel like you kind of have to do that to some extent. But time to screw this marmalade head freak up. Sure, right, let's go change our charms. I think that might be a big help. Alright, we probably can just charge... well, actually, we can't charge across this. We can probably charge across this and just keep going. You said there's Martin and he beat him. Thought it might help. Alright, okay, we can't. We have to jump up here. I appreciate the advice. I wish there was... Yeah, no, I wish there was. Because obviously this is like a harder versions of bosses. But like in Sekiro, you can now just redo a boss at any time. Which is cool. I would kind of like more games like this to have that. Yeah, but you can because you can fight them in you can fight them individually in Godhome, can you? You don't have to do them in the pantheons. I guess that makes sense then. That kind of works. It would be nice if they were in the place. It's more that is still good. I like that. But the thing about Sekiro is like you can do it straight away individually with 3 difficulty levels. That is cool. Okay, well, that is very cool. Good job, Team Cherry. But yeah, the thing I like about Sekiro is like as soon as you beat the boss fight, like that is like right now I've is there a bench near him? Oh yeah, you're right, there is a bench near him. I went straight past it as well. In my brain I was like, oh yeah, the bench is over here. Yeah, you're right, I went completely past the bench. That's my own fault. I only really want to swap these out, basically. I don't really think there's anything different. I would maybe take more health, but honestly, I think I can heal fine. I just need... but I am running out of spirit a lot. And I'm trying to do stuff when I don't have spirit. But yeah, the nice thing about Sekiro is obviously you can do it immediately, so you can... as soon as you beat a boss fight, you can just be like, yeah, I want to try that one again. I wouldn't do that on a stream, obviously, because it kind of messes with the flow of things, but... The weird thing about boss fights is that the time you do best on them usually is the time that you beat them. And so, like, that would really be the optimal time to do the fight again. I don't know why I stopped. I saw the ground and I was like, oh, time to stop. But of course, once you beat them, you've beaten them, so you don't really need to do it. Well, you don't even get an opportunity to do it again normally. It's the strange dichotomy of the boss fight. Which again, it goes back to that thing of like, are you someone who just, when you fight a boss, you just want to beat the boss and be done with it? Even if you like the boss fight itself, you want to beat the boss at any cost, and once you've beaten the boss, you're happy. Or are you someone that wants to like really learn the boss and feel like you've overcome the boss and like that you completely understand the fight, which I think is why I like Monster Hunter so much, because it is very much a game about not just beating a monster once, but getting very good at fighting a monster. Like, it is about having fought some of these monsters like dozens and dozens of times, and like actually having like a good handle on, so you can go in with like bad gear and it doesn't even matter because you've gotten so good at it, which is it's the soul level 1 kind of thing of like, I just know this game well enough now that I can do it with whatever I've got. Alright, I need to focus on this fight. Okay. Let's have a drink of water. It's funny because it feels like we haven't done very much today, because we haven't progressed. but I have defeated 3 bosses, so I guess in some ways we've done more than we do normally on a stream, but I've still got a little way to go, so. I was like, man, I feel like I could charge up a spirit attack normally, but that's because I normally have Nailmaster's glory on. Oh, I didn't have my iframes back there. That honestly, that's the attack that gets me every time, is the one where he just jumps onto you like that. Oh, I thought I had the parry there. I did not have the parry. I presume there are people who are very good at parrying in this game, but I'd be interested to see how tight the window is, because I've gotten a few off here and there, but it feels like it must be pretty precise, like pretty demanding. I feel oh. Oh, I dashed into him like a fool. Like, I think it's one of those things probably where you need to know the enemy attacks very well to parry them. And I'm not even sure how strong it is, because it's not like it's not a traditional parry in the same sense. It's more that you just like knock away their attack. It's not like you can riposte them like you can in a Dark Souls. Which charms did you go with? I just put the Grub song on just so I had a bit more healing and or spell power, because I felt like I was running out of spell power a little bit too much. And I wasn't really using the Nailmaster, so I wanted to take that off. I could change other stuff, but that was the one I knew I liked when I was doing the fight. I was like, I wish I had this instead of that. Oh, it's just that dodge. That's what it's all about, baby. Oh. Oh, I can't believe that didn't hit there. That was, I feel hard done by. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. Saved by Shape of Un. Bad. Oh, I really wanted to heal there, but I didn't have the opportunity. Bad. Ah, bad dash there. Ah. I keep dashing into those. Oh, that's bad. Got hit by that twice. Oh, get away from me. Oh, we did it. Oh. Need soul for the mad double heals while there's 3 enemies zooming towards you. Yeah, that's it. It's what it's all about. I do like that Wayne gave me a G. Just the one G. Ah. Still don't feel like that was perfect, but I mean, it wasn't nearly perfect. I healed a ton, but I don't mind that. I don't mind having to heal a bunch in a fight if I feel like I'm doing it sensibly. Obviously, I'd like to be able to do fights without ever getting hit, but you know, you do what you can. Whew. He looks pretty cool standing up with his full head. Just a bow. And there we are. Oh, we're so close to maxing out our nail. Well, not maxing out, but getting our next. Is there anything else here? There's not, right? This is just where you get the monarch wings. Whew. That was good fun. That's another really good fight. I wish it was a little bit clean. So here's the thing: is I wish that fight was a little bit cleaner, but at the same time, there was like one sequence in the middle where I was down to 1 health, and I managed to like kill off the enemies and circumnavigate and heal. And I enjoy that. I don't mind having a sequence like that. That feels pretty satisfying. Like I'd rather have that than, you know, trying to rush my way through it too much. It's not like I'm not using like, yeah, I'm using all the spells. I'm blasting through some stuff that probably would make it more difficult if I wasn't using that. But okay, right, let's see what this guy's all about then while we're here, shall we? No guarantees that we'll do this now, because it does. This could be like a very, very challenging one, but I'm intrigued by the mind of the palace grounds guardian, should we call him? Where have you gone, dear king? A corpse in white armor. You have a way to go, but some would consider this the true ending path. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I can exit as well. So you think I shouldn't do this now anyway? Or is it okay to look at it and but not necessarily finish it? I can have a look. Okay. So you'd have to finish all this stuff to go. I like how you say some would consider this the true ending path, as though the, which just implies there are multiple things that could lead to the true ending. Hello, sir. There's a few more steps. Okay. All right, buddy. I like how there's no he doesn't say anything. He's just like, no, we're fighting now. It's like king's. I guess he's like the king's guardian or something. Okay, right. Well, he's dead anyway. So is he like he's a king's guardian or something maybe? Oh, this is the memory of the king's palace, I guess. There's no way to go past here, but yeah, he's dead. It's all over. The White Palace. This is a lovely place they've got here. Look at this. There's hidden secrets all through here, but they're a one-time thing. Interesting. You can't like dream nail and jump, can you? Which is a shame. I want to dream nail one of these guys. You don't know where they are though, so good luck. Huh. Oh, we haven't looked at any of these. We have to. Right. Okay. King's Mold, guard construct of Hallownest's palace, and skilled wielder of the curved claw blade. Its heavy white armor projects a fragile body. We've encountered 145 of 150 enemies. Interesting. I like that they add that in as well as part of the completion. And the wing mold, a fly-like construct formed of white shell and dark liquid interior. Interesting. So these are like interesting like creations that are these sort of white armor, but with this darkness inside that is kind of like these lingering wills, right? I guess we should look at these as well, right? We can look at Nightmare King Grimm, Master of the Grimm Troupe.
Through dream I travel at the lantern's call to consume the flames of a kingdom's fall.
And do we have any others? Did we get any for the ones we didn't do? You don't get additional entries for the boss fights that have bonus combat sequences? Doesn't seem like it. So interestingly, see, it opens up, but then it shuts again. Also, this has a bench, so this is like a full thing. Hello, Connor. Just finished Outbreak 1, so here I am. Well done, Connor. I hope you had a lovely time. Seems like you've been enjoying that game. What happens if we fall off here? Okay, we just take 1 damage. Okay. I wanted to test that just out of curiosity more than anything. Yeah, what was the stream? I like, yeah, Connor, I like that you had this opportunity to stream your very first experience with a game that you've wanted to play for years, and then you just decided not to. Did we get that? Oh, we got them already. Look at that. The bugs. Oh, sorry. Oh, you've already played it? I guess. But you hadn't played it online before, right? This is your first time playing it online. You could have shared the experience with the world. And you played it single player. Yeah, it's not the same thing though. Come on. Anyway. The bugs of Hallownest believed that their king created this world and everything in it. For what purpose, I wonder? Were his subjects companions or toys or children? Such a mind seems unknowable. Okay, interesting. So the bugs of Hallownest believe the king created the world, which is an interesting twist that we hadn't encountered before. There's got to be something over that side, right? We've got to have a little look over here. There's got to be something over here somewhere. If I were making this, and I am, I'm pleased to announce I'm working on Hollow Knight Silksong as the voice of the seer. I just can't get that to work for some reason. Upping the channel point cost. By secrets, you mean secrets with floors that break that you can't see. There might have been one outside. Outside this building. I can have a look if you want. I do remember, I can't remember who it was, but there was someone who was in the stream at one point, and they said, I said, like, you can always see the thing, and they were like, I think they said, like, oh, there's one time maybe where you can't. Trying to work out what's over here before we Interesting. You'll look it up? Okay. No worries. It's not too urgent. I'm not too worried, but if it's something that, you know, especially if it's something that we can only see once, I wouldn't mind seeing it. We get additional, yeah, we do. Look at that. These guys are just like spirit farms, which is conceptually interesting. So I see why people would like test, like, well, I guess I'm just going to slam everything, right? Because why would you not when you have infinite soul? Look at this, just farming them up. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a little look, just see if there's anything obvious here. Okay, well, we're out of soul anyway. We've used it all up. Let's get on with ourselves for now. But I guess we might save this till later. If this is towards the true ending path. See, it's interesting because if I was playing myself, I would definitely do this before going into the final. Well, I say the final boss before going into the egg, which seems like the final boss. Like I would definitely have approached the. I definitely would have saved. Ah, damn it! I would have done everything else before going in there, which would have included this, obviously. The we can list 3 secret rooms and all are in the latter part of the palace. Okay. Noted. So not to worry about for now then. Oops. I kind of wanted to charge over here and see if there was anything. I like that you can kind of circumnavigate most of that bit of the level just by going underneath. Ooh, is that like an altar there? It's an interesting little tidbit. Feels like you should be able to get up there, right? This is an intriguing little area. Watching speedruns of this is mad. You mean the game in general or specifically this area? I mean, I presume both, but... Oh, this area. Okay. All right. Let's. You know what? We'll come back to this. Because Kyle said, you know, he thinks it's a good idea to see the, I guess what would be called like the basic ending, while we have the option to, before doing the other stuff. And if it's something that we can miss otherwise, then yeah, I think we should see it. Okay, so let's head back up to Hallownest, or to Dirtmouth, I guess I should say. I guess this is all Hallownest, right? You can do this now if you want. But I've left now. Yeah, you're right. Deep Nest. I should do that. Well, part of the reason I wanted to go into it because I thought maybe it'd just be another fight, and we would just get our soul, and that would solve it. This is not where I want to be, is it? I'm actually gonna go back to the hidden station. I think this is probably the... I was actually going to try going the other way and see if I could do that. I was going to see if I could get to it from here rather than from here, but we'll go around and try and look that way first. Yeah, I know Wayne will be excited to go back to Deep Nest. Kyle actively telling me to go to Deep Nest, which doesn't happen very often, so... But I think he was just being kind and reminding me that I wanted to do it. Some of you thought we were going to fight... I still don't even know if it's a fight, but I presume it is. It'd be weird if there wasn't... I guess maybe if you haven't done all the things you need, maybe there's not a fight. Maybe you only have to fight for your right to party and get the good ending. Yeah, fountain. I did contemplate putting my money in the fountain as well. Which, to be honest, I could do. Because if I'm going to farm up the Geo anyway, then it wouldn't matter too much. Okay, here we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right, let's find out what's going on over here in Deep Nest. Back at it again in Deep Nest. You thought we were done with this place. The truth is, you're never done with Deep Nest. It lingers. Like a lingering will. Resi 6? Well, right now? Sure. Give me 5 minutes. Right, okay. Where are we going here? Drop down is over here somewhere. Oh, bedtime. Resi 6 better than Deep Nest. I don't agree. Kyle, honestly, like, I don't know. I'm sure some of it is goofing, but I feel like you're too harsh on Deep Nest, if anything. It's alright. It's not that bad. Wait, was this open before? Oh! Oh, did I come in here and that was always there? Because I feel like I would have marked it. Because I know there's a thing here. I guess this was always a thing, and I just never. I tried to iframe through that. It didn't work. I should have put the honey on for this, shouldn't I? Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this at all. I did mark it? Oh yeah, that's true. I did, but I marked it because it was a thing I forgot. I guess, actually no, maybe I did mark it as a thing. I wasn't normally marking the black gates specifically, I guess. Okay, right, we made that. Oh, look at that! Look at these little guys! Look at them! They're adorable! Okay. We made it. Not through any great design of my own. I'm just going to go over here because I suspect there's, yeah, one of these. Just in case this does something dangerous. Probably won't. Sharp shadow. Contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. While using Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies. Ooh, I like that one. That's very cool. I don't feel like I did that sequence very well, but we got through it, I suppose. Which isn't saying a great deal, but... It's cool because basically all the sequences that are behind one of those gates require you to use the dash, because obviously they know that you have it, right? It's like the boss fight that we did with Markov. Like, you could do that without the iframe dash, but I think, you know, that it's quite clear that they're expecting you to have it, and so they design around that somewhat. Same with the Traitor Lord boss. You know, you can tell that is a fight where you probably could do it without the iframe dash. You know, obviously there's a couple of attacks that are like screen wide, but you could iframe them with other things or just take the damage off them. But okay, I guess we can unmark this now. We can unmark this as well, and that tells us we have 3 markers left. One of them is on the arena. One of them is the one I just put up by the here, and the other one is the fountain. I'm just a noob because I don't like Virgil. I mean, you're not wrong, but you don't have to keep saying it. Virgil is very cool after all. I mean, he doesn't cry, so you can tell that he's a hard man. Oh, this isn't the way I want to go, is it? This is the way you get to the... There we go. Alright. I think we're okay. Oh my gosh, you move faster than me. Okay. Back we go. Da 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 da. Balls. I was going to put my Gia in the fountain, just for the sake of it. I think I can make that if I dash. No, you still can't make it. Okay. It's a slightly awkward little sequence there. There we go. Something about the phrasing makes it sound like you're going to have a Wii. Let's Hallownest's Pale King... Maybe it's the fountain that's making me think that. Let's Hallownest's Pale King relieve you of your burden. Sounds like something you'd say. I'm just going to let the Pale King relieve my burden. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. For luck. Oh, a gifted sub. Connor. What a lovely man. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Frosty. He says, Resi 6. Thank you very much for that gifted sub. It's very kind of you. Frosty, welcome to the tip team. Once again. Pleasure to have you on board. Kyle, you can't keep affording these. You're going to go bankrupt. How much do I put in the fountain? That's a good question. Like, maybe like $4 grand? I don't know. It's all, you know, for the bants. You know, you don't expect that. You don't actually expect something when you throw money into a fountain. You do it for the, you know, the gesture. Connor's just trying to bribe me to, or bribe other people to get them to bully me into playing Resident Evil 6. What did I want to say? Oh, if I go through here, is there like an easy way out, or do I have to come back the entire way I came? Because I wouldn't mind having a wander through here. Although it probably will mean that we don't do the final area of this stream. But oh, you could put a dream gate down. You're not sure? Okay. Maybe we'll leave it. We know it's there. I'm going to use the benefit of our knowledge and say we know that doing this isn't locking us out of anything, so we may as well do it. But before we do that, there's always a quick... Yeah, my guess is that there's probably... Because they would want you to be able to get out if you wanted to do something else, right? So my guess is that they provide shortcuts every so often, so you'd always be able to get back. They're like, oh, you can now cut back around this way. It would be weird if there wasn't. But I don't know if it is a specifically, like, ending kind of thing. Alright. Time for a little chat. So everyone sit down, get comfortable. Because we've got some advice from a good friend of ours. And the last time you'll remember, we listened to 30 of Zote's precepts. And now, to inspire us on our way, we're going to take in a few more.
Precept 31. Disease lives inside of dirt. You'll get sick if you spend too much time in filthy places. If you are staying in someone else's home, demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host. Precept 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I named myself named my nail Lifeender. Do not steal the name I came up with. Invent your own. Precept 33. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect or kindness or mercy. Precept 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. Precept 35. Up is up, down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind. Precept 36. Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself. Precept 37. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend and are repaid, you gain nothing. If you borrow but do not repay, you gain everything.
Not sure about that. That seems a little bit selfish, but hey.
Precept 38. Beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware. Precept 39. Eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing, and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate.
It's an interesting theory. I've never heard that one before.
Precept 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others may inconvenience you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit. Precept 42. Spend geo when you have it. Some will cling on to their geo, even taking it into the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life.
That seems reasonable to me.
Precept 43. Never forgive. If someone asks forgiveness for you, for instance a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing. Precept 44. You cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock. Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Precept 46. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think that the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It's only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this now, having traveled everywhere in the land. Precept 47. Make your own weapon. Only you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned Life Ender from shellwood at a young age. It has never failed me, nor I it. Precept 48. Be careful with fire. Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but it will also singe your shell if it gets too close. Precept 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them. No one has ever made a statue of you or I, so why should we pay them any attention? Precept 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles, or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. Precept 51. Nothing is harmless. Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, and even paths, be suspicious of them all. Precept 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers. Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father, or simply abandon him.
A little bit dark, Zote, but each to their own.
Precept 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness. Precept 54. If you lock something away, keep the key. Nothing should be locked away forever, so hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away. Precept 55. Bow to no one. There are those in this world who would impose their will on others. They claim ownership over your food, your land, your body, and even your thoughts. They have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them, and make sure to disobey their commands. Precept 56. Do not dream. Dreams are dangerous things. Strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rack your body. Best not to dream at all, like me. Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts of Zote. Precept 1. Always win your battles. Losing a battle earns you nothing and teaches you nothing. Win your battles or don't engage in them at all. Precept 2. Never let them laugh at you. Fools laugh at everything, even their superiors, but beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease, and soon everyone is laughing at you. You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading. Precept 3, always be rested. Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. Precept 4, forget your past. The past is painful, and thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future. Some food. Alright, we'll leave them for now. To be fair, I've forgotten the first 30. I'm listening to Zote's pro-life tips instead of playing Overwatch. These will all help you. You follow the 57 precepts, you're going to win more games of Overwatch. Precept 74. A monocle is a sign of status and pride. Respect the man who has a confidence to wear one. Precept 5. Strength beats strength. Is your opponent strong? No matter. Simply overcome their strength with even more strength and they'll soon be defeated. Right, let's take that one to heart. Strength beats strength. Precept number 5. Right? Okay. What have we got here? Sorry, how do I look at my charms? Here we go. I think that's good. I have no idea what we're going into here, so we'll see. We read their things, right? There's nothing specific here. I came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and now I have succeeded. The promise I made so long ago. A promise to myself. A promise of glory. Glory for I, Zote the Mighty. I never doubted myself, never faltered, and now I have achieved everything I desired. I must have hit him instead of her. Heroic. Beautiful. Listen, she's happy. As long as she's happy. You watched an episode of Deep Space Nine and Worf says, you can't match strength with strength. He said it to his weak son. I mean, I think Worf might be right. You can't necessarily just outmuscle something. You know, you have to be smart. Alright, well here we are. At the Temple of the Black Egg. Let's go inside. We've come so far. Let's say we can see our percentage. Where does it show on here somewhere, or do we have to 101%? Well, we're done. That's more than the whole game. So thank you everyone for coming. That has been a Hollow Knight. I hope you've had a good time. But I guess we finished the game because we've done more than the amount of content that's in the game. So somehow we've beaten this game so hard that we've actually done more than a whole game's worth. All right. It all comes down to this, I suppose. For now, at least. Let's see what awaits us. The infection's coming out of here. We can see it. It's 12% better than most games. That's true. Okay. A loading screen. That's weird. Cutscene. Ah. Also, why did it face me the other way when I came in? The strings. Just building. That's him. Or them, I suppose I should say. That's the Hollow Knight. Oh, no going back now. So here we go. They are in here. Oh, they're alive. Which I guess shouldn't come as a surprise, but they've been chained up, locked in place.
I was kind of hoping there'd be a thing there. What a moment. Stood here. With the Hollow Knight. There's like a crack on their head that you can see the infection in their eyes. They've taken the source of the infection. So it seems like the Hollow Knight has been like a vessel to take in the source of the infection, and they sealed it in, and then they've been like, they put all of the infection into this creature, and then they've locked it up, sealed it, like wraps these mystical barriers around, which we've only seen previously, like when we got locked in by the dreamers once. They put these kind of white ornate barriers around us. You see it kind of washing across them occasionally, and chained them up so they couldn't do anything, and locked them away in the Temple of the Black Egg. But I guess we must break their chains. There we go. Boof. This is very good. The music building is very good. So what are you doing? I shouldn't be free. The Hollow Knight. That's a big yell. I've got a quick nail. I really want to dream now of them, which is just going to get me killed, but it's so hard to hit them. Maybe they don't actually have anything. I didn't even try to attack there. I was trying to dream now, which maybe you can't even do. You know what I've actually never tried? Oh gosh. I don't like that. I don't like that attacks you when you're on the bench. Oh wow, huh? Okay. That's not what I was expecting. I was like, what if I wonder what happens if I read my own memory? But apparently you just absorb yourself. Its dream dialogue might be cut content. Okay, so does it not have anything? Is there nothing you can get off it? I don't think I actually hit it, but I was trying to. But if you can't do it, then that's fine. Alright, the Hollow Knight. Let's do this. Oh gosh. I could see the parry being good here because it's multiple hits. I see why some people might be like, oh, this is a good one to parry. Yeah, because like that attacks like multiple hits at once, so. This first bit of the fight, not too bad though. A little tough, but nothing we can't do. Oh, I like that you can dash away and it's still... Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do there. Oh, okay. I think that's just like the Hollow Knight has cut Dreamnail content, which is the following: kill shall blaze free, this vessel broken fails. Dawn shall break, no mind the usurper, only strength. Kill the usurper, I'll light it would suffocate. Father. Interesting. Oh, that's so good. I wish I'd known that the rest. I wish I'd known you could do that the rest of the game. It doesn't actually make it. Not that your shade is particularly difficult to kill, but that's cool that you can do that. I'm glad no one told me you could do that, but it's cool that you can. Yeah, I think that ground thing might be kind of like fighting. Grimm. Oh, it's bad. I feel like I almost move faster with when I'm healing. I'm sure I don't, but it feels like I almost move faster doing that than just my standard run speed. Maybe I actually do. I'm not sure. It's definitely not a. It's definitely not a foregone conclusion that I don't. I would say. All right, I need to not do that because if I dash through, then I don't have iframes, and I try to dash back. I could put the shadow dash on as well, which might be a possibility. Bad. I've wasted my opportunity there. Oh, I dashed away from that when I didn't need to. Oh, that's a big two-hitter as well. Yeah, you can't get hit by that. I need to be prepared for that one. Good fight, though. So far. Doesn't feel too bad. The attacks are pretty manageable in terms of pace. Also, I like that they put the thing in... I feel like a lot of the time... You know when you go into an area you've already been into, they put the thing in the corner instead? I often kind of wish that they put it in that they still full screened it every time, just because I like seeing the full screen emote. Yeah, you do move faster in that mode than you move normally, I think. Oh, the parry. Okay, that was alright. Ah, I walked into it that time though. Strong song so far. Wasted my iframe dash there. I tried to heal there, but I messed it up like a fool. What is it? I think it's just an animation, but when it like tings, I'm like, oh, what did I hit? Did I somehow hit them? I dashed into them with the eye. That's annoying. Oh my gosh, just stabbing themselves. Oh my gosh, oh no. They're like getting the infection out. They're like trying to... I can't tell if like they're just doing that to make themselves stronger or if they're just trying to... Because they chose to be a vessel for this, right? So like they probably don't want to do it. And they're just being like corrupted by the infection. So they're like trying to stop it themselves. That's really cool. It's kind of sad, but... It's a bit Resident Evil, this bit specifically, just all the infection stuff. I probably should stop trying to heal when I'm doing that. And heal like during the downtime. This is a really cool fight. I've got to focus. Here we go. Taking the infection. And there we are. Just like that, we are the new Hollow Knight. Think you needed to learn the fight a bit more. That's a fun fight. That's a really cool, like, it doesn't feel like a super hard fight. Because, like, he kind of starts fighting himself at one point. But I think it's a really interesting twist on... Or, like, not twist, I guess. But, like, it's a really interesting take on, like, a final boss fight. But my guess is so. Record scratch. Rewind. What? Back to the Abyss. A couple of episodes ago, we spoke to Hornet. She said, and I'm kind of quoting. I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit here, but she said something to the effect of, you have two paths ahead of you. You can absorb the darkness as your own, or you can absorb the infection yourself, or you can fight the heart of the infection and destroy it. And she said, I would urge you to take that harder path, but I will leave it up to you. And of course, what we did there was I suppose the easier path, which is to take the infection in, replace the Hollow Knight, become the new vessel, and be locked away in much the same way in, you know, to draw comparison once again to Dark Souls, to light the first flame, to continue the cycle. Eventually the seals will eventually the seals will weaken, the infection will start to break out, and someone else will have to come along, and they will have to take our place. But what if there was another way? What if we could do more? What if we could actually dig in and fight the heart of the infection itself, rather than just absorbing it into ourselves? You're a killing machine, probably best they locked you out. What if we could usher in a world infection? I mean, you could also do that, right? If you wanted to. Congratulations. Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumphed. We hoped you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet again soon on the road ahead. Team Cherry. Game completion. Percentage 101%. 51 hours. 9 seconds. Steel Soul mode. No shade, no reviving. Death is permanent. The ultimate challenge. Don't know about that one. It's interesting. I like the idea. It sounds a little bit scary. Ooh, new title screen. Alright. Welcome everyone to my Hollow Knight Steel Soul mode playthrough. Hope you're looking forward to this one. I was like, oh, it's a clear save, but that's to get rid of the save, I suppose. I wish you could copy saves. I would like to copy it, so I had another version of it. Well, here we are. Back at the Temple of the Black Egg. Well, we don't want to give you that. Alright. Journal seems updated. Good shout. I didn't even think to check the journal. I don't know why I'm sitting at the bench to do this, but I am. Journal. I don't know if we ever read Hornet's entry. I have seen this nimble little creature. I thought her prey and pounced at her. But with a flash, she stabbed me with her flying stinger and darted away. Could she be a hunter? And Hollow Knight, fully grown vessel, carrying the plague's heart within its body. The old king of Hallownest. He must have been desperate to save his crumbling little world. The sacrifices he imposed on others, all for nothing. A lot of lore there in a tiny little snippet. There we go. The Hollow Knight, the old king of Hallownest, desperate to save his crumbling little world. So, as the world falls to infection, he turns to his dreamers and he says, "Hey, boyos, gather round." Well, I guess I say boyos. Only one of them's a guy of the dreamers. But my friends, I need you to do me a solid. I'm gonna suck up all of this juice. He says, "Have you ever played Dark Souls? You remember in Dark Souls, the spider lady with her Norks out, her sister, she sucks up all the juice from Blighttown to protect the people. I'm gonna do that basically. Oh, the king isn't the Hollow Knight. Okay. Oh, so he's created the Hollow Knight. I see. All right. Well, that's confusingly worded, but I see what you mean. So the old king has created the Hollow Knight. Okay. Well, whatever. Point is, he. Thank you for the clarification, though. That's a good clarification. I probably would have realized that at some point, but that reads like that. But anyway, he creates this vessel. You know, we see in the abyss, they're like, the abyss has the remnants and the refuse and the regret of the creation of the vessel. So they create this vessel to suck up all the juice, much like the Kellogg's sister. And says, "Hey, what if we get this vessel and we put all the infection in that, and then we lock him up, chain him up, holding all the infection, and then the three dreamers lock everything away. They kind of go into this stasis so that they can seal away the Hollow Knight, and that solves the problem. And then it doesn't solve the problem because clearly the city has kind of fallen apart somewhat since then anyway, even without the infection. And B, the infection is now spreading again. So stuff is happening. Embrace the light. That's the people above Deep Nest, right? They kind of have this thing of like, well, we should just embrace the infection. Which maybe that's the thing to do. But a lot, as our good friend Billy Ray Cyrus once said, much to think about. Okay, onwards. Much to think about. So we have a few things that we can do at this point. We know that we can Well, we have a few things in the journal we haven't found. There's also one more. Oh, we've actually got all the charms now, haven't we? Except for this one. I'd be interested to see if we can get the. If we can go to. What's her face? Is this the quickest way to get there? I think it probably is, right? Oh, we should take the bench, I guess. Anything new to say? I presume not, but we'll. Okay. The other thing we could do is we could whap on the old Grimm child, because I think there is stuff to do here. Right, here we go. One here. One here. And one here. And presumably these will be even tougher than the previous ones. The first ones were pretty straightforward. The second one's a little bit tougher. So I presume these will be even harder. The half doesn't count. Far left. What are we looking far left? Far left. Ooh. Are there 4? Or was one of them like a not a real one? Is that what you were saying? Or are they just 4 this time? I guess I can see it on here, right? There's only 3. So is one of them not like a real one? That looks real. That one looks real. Didn't know whether you saw it. Okay. But there are 4, right? I'm not losing my mind. Oh, with the charm. So are you saying I don't have all the charms because this doesn't count as a charm? So I need to complete the white fragment before I can do it. Which presumably, I mean, the White Palace seems like a good place to complete your white fragment. Okay, right, gotcha. So is there... I'm not sure quite exactly which question I just asked, but do I not have to do all 4 of these, or can I still do all 4 of these even if I don't want to? I guess. I'm gonna go do some of these for a minute. We're probably gonna wrap shortly. That actually would have been a good time to stop. Maybe we should just stop here and then come back to it next time, rather than just starting off with something else. I feel like that's a good place to stop. So maybe we should call our lucky charms and just call it there. All right, let's do that. I feel like we wrapped on a good point rather than just ending on like some like minor shenanigans. We'll start off with that one next time. But I feel like we did a good amount today. We killed this fella here in the Crystal Peak. We took down, well, I said we didn't take down, but we engaged in a dance with Troupe Master Grimm. We powered up our Grimm child. Then we headed over to this area and we fought the False Knight. We defeated the False Knight. We went to... where was the other place? Oh, it was down here in the basin. We did this. We did the Lost Kin. We got another trinket from here, another charm, which is kind of cool, which I haven't actually used, but there might be a dream boss somewhere. It would not surprise me if there was another dream. Well, there must be, right? Because we know there's 2400 soul, right? So there must be another one that we haven't done. I'm wondering if there's one like here, right? Because there was there were some memorials over this way somewhere in Deep Nest as well. In Green Path. Presumably it must be somewhere that we've not been for a while. And Green Path would be one place we didn't explore fully since getting the Dream Nail, maybe. Because I remember there being like there was a thing around here, but I feel like we did go back here after we got the Dream Nail. But yeah, there must be something else, because I thought the 2400 essence was going to come from this guy, but it didn't. And it's possible that you just can't. I mean, I guess you could get it anyway. You could just farm it, but it seems like there must be at least one more location to get it naturally. We also got this Colosseum fight to do, but we also took down the old Hollow Knight, and we saw credits. That was it. But there is more to do, so it's interesting the game doesn't really tell you. I mean, I guess the way they tell you is that they have Hornets say, hey, there's 2 ways you can do this, and then you beat it and you're like, well, I wasn't given an option, I just kind of did it, right? So my guess is that you have to, you have to make the white charm, and then maybe by wearing that, then you can go into the final fight and do something special to trigger the true final boss, the true ending, or the true ending path, something like that. And obviously don't tell me what the actual answer is, but something akin to that. But for now, there's been Hollow Knight. We also didn't really check out this icon. Reminds me of something. It looks like a Quake pickup or something like that. Yeah, that has been Hollow Knight for this week at least. There will be more Hollow Knights. Again, I'm not looking to get 112% or anything like that, but I would like to, well, I mean, I certainly want to continue because there's still more to see, but I would at least like to do all of the base game. I don't know if I'm going to worry with the Pantheon stuff on stream. Kaios is 105%. Well, there's only 4 more percent, right? So what's that? That sounds like a feasible goal, but we'll see when we get there. Like I say, not too worried about doing the Pantheon stuff. Maybe we'll do like a fun stream at some point where I try the Pantheon, but I'm not too worried about something like that. I might try that on my own time, but I'm not too worried about doing that on stream personally. I don't think I would be too fussed about that, but most of the other stuff I'd be up for at least giving a bash. So thank you everyone for coming. It's been a pleasure. A little bit shorter, but not much shorter. We started a little bit later, but we still finished roughly around the same time. This is cool, but also, can you change this? I bet you can, right? In like the extras. Yeah, you can. Okay. It's a cool screen, but it it messes with the music. So, all right. Thank you everyone for coming. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, eat well, sleep well, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting if you did, lurking if you did, watching the VOD, whatever you do. Thank you for being you. It's not. I didn't have that planned, but it worked out. It's been a pleasure as always. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!